Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, I feel a bit sick. Are you guys okay out there? It's just come over me. Okay. I've been singing, girl, I want to be with you all of the time, all day and all of the night. So let's have a look into these cards today. I do not feel like showing my face to the world just yet. Having a break, having a day off from light working. Well, that's not completely true, is it? Well, maybe, because you're kind of in the dark. So I am light working to a certain degree, but in the dark. You're rambling a bit, Lucy. Oh, my coffee's hot. Okay. Right then, let's have a look at these cards. Shall we have a look at the vibe of the day first and see whose energy we're tapping into? Let's get the vibe first. Okay. The vibe of the day. Open-minded. Willing to consider new ideas, unprejudiced. Okay, that's good, isn't it? Open-minded. So let's have a look. Where should we go now? Let's go to the channel of love cards. Willing to consider new ideas. The clean slate. Okay, we're at 0 point. Just takes me to the O for open-minded. The clean slate. 0, 0. Random cards. We'll get a story. We will hit the tarot. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. You are my sunshine. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more. Kids and destiny. You are my sunshine. Kids, destiny. Don't mind doing it for the kids. So come on, jump on board. Take a ride. Yeah, well, the kids are alright. The other day I was pulling some cards just behind the scenes, general message, and it kept coming up about the children. It said the children are absolutely fine. They're taken care. They are God's children. They're taken care by God, but they do need to be enlightened, willing to consider new ideas, open-minded. They are open-minded, unless you train your child to be closed-minded. Okay, so we're doing it for the kids. You are my sunshine, underlined. Kids and destiny. You are my destiny. Bottom of the deck, tease me. In brackets, please. Okay, I'm taken to like Bruno Mars now. That was the feeling that I'm trying to show you the card and you're in the dark. I'm going to put a link to that song in the description box, and well, that will get your juices going. So have a watch and a listen to that. Tease me, please. Okay. You don't really want to be doing that stuff in front of the kids though. That's like after hours stuff. Okay. Oh, right. Well, that was interesting. Let's get a quote. What's the quote of the day? It's a really nice energy coming through, because this is about maybe the quotations that you recite to your children. As my children were growing up, I used to have quotes all around like the top of the walls, just like by the ceiling height, going all the way around, all these different quotes. And I didn't pump it into my children, but they were present. They could see positivity being displayed in the home. And when it was like their bath time, I used to kind of play a little game with them and say to them, do you remember any of the quotes that are around the room downstairs? And they would repeat all these quotes. So let's have a look at a quote for today, which may help you in your parenting. Your parenting mission wants to come through. It's very much about what are you role modelling here. The man who does more than he is paid for will soon be paid for more than he does. Napoleon Hill. So this is very much about explaining maybe why one is quite busy and not really receiving much reward for his time and efforts yet. If you're open-minded, you will know that the reward, the payback will come. Payback will come. Okay. So the man who does more than he is paid for will soon be paid for more than he does, which means that it won't always be this way. Okay, you have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes, you can steer yourself any direction you choose. Dr. Seuss. Very childlike energy coming through there with Dr. Seuss. The Cat in the Hat. Interesting. Bottom of the deck is, I don't like that man, I must get to know him better. Abraham Lincoln. That's a good one to teach your children. That's my favourite out of them. I don't like that man, I must get to know him better. Or I don't like that person, I must get to know them better. Abraham Lincoln. Right, let's leave them quotes there for now. Okay, tarot cards. Let's have a look. I just saw the Ten of Pentacles. That's what we're talking about. Your destiny, the legacy you're leaving. Let's pull some tarot cards. Okay, I was looking down at You Are My Sunshine, wondering why is this underlined, My Sunshine. And then we have the Sun card that's came out. About you being in control of your own energy. Okay, and who you give that to. It's the most positive card in the deck, the Sun card. And then we've got the Eight of Pentacles with this masculine here working on something. So I feel really this is the clean slate. You are my sunshine, kids, destiny. About not giving up on your dreams. This masculine is refocusing on his dreams after being maybe trampled down. Yeah, it's definitely his passion. You've got the King of Wands here. I just heard someone like screeching the brakes. I was thinking about the song that I'm going to be sharing. It doesn't really come in with this reading, or does it? This masculine could just do with like a night off, a day off, a night off. He could be a bit too busy working on his passion here. Okay, open-minded. Yeah, you're charging after something here, Divine Masculine. Maybe a bit too forceful. Okay, bottom of the deck is the Divine Feminine's energy. Not getting involved. Following Divine's direction. She looks very peaceful. She looks like she's resting. On the Two of Swords here, she's sitting on this this stone bench. She's quite guarded. Well, she's guarding her heart, but she has two swords that are protecting her as well. And she's blindfolded. And she's just centered. She's remaining centered. Okay, I have got some oracle cards. I think we need to go to them because this message is a little bit contrasting. I've got the Power of Love. And the card is self-love. I spoke about the sun card here. You are my sunshine. I felt the energy of you're the only one in control of your own light and direction. It says you have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes, you can steer yourself any direction you choose. So self-love, you realise that love of self is necessary to love another. As the old saying goes, you can't love somebody else. Okay. As the old saying goes, you can't love somebody else until you love yourself. It's true. The most important goal you can achieve in this physical dimension is that of loving yourself unconditionally, and it's a tough one. You are the very person who knows your dark secrets, faults, and shortcomings the best. It's easy to see the good in other people because you don't know anyone but yourself inside and out. Do you really think that you are the only person you know who is not worthy of your love? Your soul is perfect. Your human shell is imperfect, and so is everyone else's. The quality of love you give out is only as good as the quality of love you have for yourself. So stop shortchanging the world by not loving yourself with the same intensity you do others. You've made mistakes and you've learned from them. That's what progress and spiritual evolution are all about. Love your weaknesses as much as your strengths because they are your teachers. Okay, self-love. Open-minded, willing to consider new ideas. Unprejudiced, especially against yourself. Oh, it wants me to look at the bottom of the deck. Action. You have the courage to express the unique loving colours of your soul. Listen to the noises in the background. The world is ready for you to live up to your potential with acts of self-expression. You are a uniquely perfect representation of Source just as you are. And the time has come for you to share yourself with the universe and enrich it with your wisdom and light. You are a teacher in this physical human school, not only with the loving words you speak, but by the compassionate and aware way you present yourself to manifest that knowledge. If you find that you have been shying away from people and situations because life has become a struggle, now is the moment for you to draw back the curtain and take centre stage. Show your light. Okay, I feel like I will be doing a reading later on because there's a lot of interference that you can hear in the background. Just decides to stop just in time for the Mother Mary oracle. But I feel like I want to do a message for the Divine Feminine at some point. Anyway, show your light, stop shying away. Oh, a card just picked up with the guidebook, 2 cards. Our Lady of Sacred Waters and Our Lady of the Rose Child. I'm not going to read those cards, it was just, my goodness, what's all the noises? Okay, Mother Mary. Our Lady of the Abundant Garden. So the man who does more than he is paid for will soon be paid for more than he does. Napoleon Hill. Let's have a look at this card. Card number 38. I provide life without limit. You have no need to fear loss or lack. For everything that dies, new life is created to supplant it. For every need that you have, there are ample channels through which that need can be fulfilled. I can provide all with wisdom, grace, and even joyful humour. You can find a way to delight in life and enjoy all the riches that are available to you if only you open your heart and release your fear. It is habit, not reality, which keeps you uncertain. Trust in me, my child, and be nourished in my living garden of love. If we are so concerned with our needs for survival, we can become blind to how much we already have. It may never seem to be enough for us to feel really safe, happy, and secure. Or perhaps you have trust in your heart, and yet you are also tired of feeling as though you have to work so very hard to get by financially, or that it takes so much for you to feel supported in your work. Or perhaps you feel you have to give so much love and support to get even the smallest amount of attention or affection in return. The mother comes to us with a message that we need not fear for our survival, that she has our back and is protecting and supporting us. We have so much already and can open to receive so much more as we let go of the fear of loss and lack that shuts us off from the universal flow of abundance. In the mother's garden, there is always a blooming harvest. If part of the garden is in decline, it is because energy is thriving and flowing into another part of the garden. There is always abundance. It is always in flow. All we need to do is open to her in trust as we come to understand her way of constant flowing energy. She is asking now that you recognise that your fears are habit rather than a reflection. Excuse me, let me just have a drink, guys. She is asking now that you recognise that your fears are habits rather than a reflection of a reality in which you must fear. Humanity is evolving together, but there are the forerunners in the evolution of the human race that help shift the memories of the body that have been programmed into survival mode. To shift these memories into a place of trust or curious surrender to see what happens, what unfolds, and therefore become very responsive to divine guidance, allows the human race to heal, to become more creative than reactive. Then humanity can join the divine celebration unfolding upon the planet rather than reenacting old painful wars. Each one of us who is willing to take this shift from scarcity, fear of poverty, and fear of lack into a place of genuinely trusting in abundance, in the plentiful provisions of the Divine Mother, helps the rest of humanity learn that it can be done. You are one of the chosen children of the Mother, chosen to learn to play in her abundant garden and feel the safety of her eternally flowing nourishment. Then you can help others learn to do the same. There exists more than enough for all. As we come to realise this, we can learn how to receive and share rather than take and fear. This oracle comes at a time when you are being asked to let go of fears of abandonment in your relationships, or fears of failure at work, fears of not being recognised or valued, fears that would prevent you from taking the steps that you need to take now or in the future. This oracle comes at a time when your financial situation is healing and you need to trust in new ways of feeling open to abundance reaching you. So that really comes in with the open-minded, the first card, the vibe of the day. And the man who does more than he is paid for will soon be paid for more than he does, Napoleon Hill. It comes at a time when all those around you might be in fear and reaction because of a recent trauma or situation, and you are needed to be the one who stays in your heart and in trust of the divine plan. You might be the one through which the Mother wants to pour her assistance because you are capable of remaining open to her and not closing down in distrust or shock. Our Lady of the Abundant Garden comes to you with a gift of abundance, and you are asked to remain open and to know that she has endless provisions through which she blesses the unfolding spiritual destinies of all her children. Let's go back to these 3 cards from the random deck. You are my sunshine, kids, destiny. Our Lady of the Abundant Garden comes to you with a gift of abundance, and you are asked to remain open and to know that she has endless provisions through which she blesses the unfolding spiritual destinies of all her children. This oracle comes with a special message. If you have been wondering if something will take off and flourish or thrive, the answer is yes. Okay. Divine Masculine, I feel that message was for you. Have yourself a fantastic day. I will catch up with you guys soon. Until then, take care. Much love. Bye for now.